Hey folks, it's Eric at Perry Hill Farms. It is September 26th, is that right? It's the day,
27.
27th. It's the day after Hurricane Helene, and we, praise God, did not suffer a direct hit, so we really just got it's kind of windy today, some light winds, and
Over 5 inches of rain.
in between 5 and 8 inches of rain. I know it's over 5. I poured out my rain gauge at 5 inches and it was overflowing. But it is about to be October, and we need to get some overwinter crop on the pastures for the cows. So what we're doing today, what I've been doing the last couple hours, I've been bush hogging this pasture and trying to knock this thick hay down, grass, and going to hit a little bit more on the other side of this fence, and then do a small section behind Jace's house that we can close off from the cows. We're going to try to plant this in cocoa oats. So we're going to try to disc it. If I can disc it up, since we've just had 5, 6, 7 inches of rain, the ground should be moist enough for me to roll this dirt over, hopefully fairly easy, tonight or tomorrow. So that is our plan. So we'll get some video of what we're doing. I've been working on it for probably an hour and a half now. And got a little bit more here to do, hit that little spot, the little spot behind Jason's. And then maybe I can get the disc put on and start discing and see how it rolls over today. So, get this Mahindra rolling. All right, folks, today is the 28th, and got up this morning, and yesterday there's a few clips of bush hogging. I bush hogged for 5 hours yesterday, bush hogged this field, the one behind Jace's, and then bush hogged a little segment just beyond those trees over there. today I had to break ground on it so we could get some good dirt on the top, because we're about to plant some coca oats and some clover, and that's for the cattle. And we wanted to graze on it from here till hopefully on into March, if we can, February, March. And the coca oats and the clover are high in protein. They have good minerals and will be good for the cattle in the wintertime, besides just hay and feed that we feed them. So hopefully the goal is get a good stand of good coca oats, clover. Take about 60 days. So in other words, if I can get this planted here in October, which I wanted to plant it, spread the seed this week because we had a chance for rain Friday. I may still do that. However, there's another tropical depression that's forming that says that projection is we could have a possible another hurricane in the Gulf. For us, that would not be good for me to plant and us have a hurricane again this weekend, and if it hit close to us or directly on us, get tons of rain and wash all that seed out. So I'm going to watch the weather. If it looks like it doesn't form, or if it's going to miss us except for just some generalized rain, it'd be perfect for me to cast the seed on these two pastures and get a good stand, hopefully. And in about 60 days, November, December, be looking at December 1st, we will have plenty of stuff for them to graze on, green through the winter. I do have to do, so this morning I got up, and about 7:30 I got on the tractor, and as you can see, that pasture out there, I'll turn this camera around, it is dirt now. I lightly tilled that, so it takes a while. It took me 5 hours this morning just to till that. But that's going to get us good dirt to seed contact. So I'm going to show you that. All right, so that whole section, besides what's inside that fence, and actually I'm going to try to get inside that in the next day or two. That whole pasture now is ready, and it's about 2.5 acres there, close to 3. But I've got to get that center fence taken down, and I'm going to get in that section, do the same thing, and then I have another acre, a little over an acre or so behind Jace's that I've got to do. So we'll get some video of that as well, and hopefully get video of us planting it and preparing it. All right, folks, it is the 29th of September, Sunday afternoon after church. Before I go to church this evening, I wanted to get this last pasture done. It took me a couple hours, but we have it done. I'm gonna turn it around and let you see another video of it. But bottom line, it's taken me 12 hours of tractor time to get these pastures ready. And sorry, we still have bugs in the south. It is a little warm today, but probably 80 something degrees, a little humid. But 12 hours of tractor time. You know, obviously we could cut that down if we had a larger tractor with larger implements, but this is only the second time I've tried to do this. The one time I did it, we had a good stand of ryegrass. Since then, we've tried disking it before and casting it. Since we don't have a planter that actually drops the seed in the soil, we gotta have good soil to seed contact. This is the best way I know how to do it for us right now, until we can either afford to buy a planter or a seed planter, or we just do this each time. I think if it's wet like it has been, I can probably do without bush hogging as long as it's not too thick and just go to the tilling. I just scratched the upper surface. I didn't till it super deep, but enough to break up the grass and get some good dirt on the ground where when we can put the seed down, we'll get good contact. Hopefully, we're watching the weather the next few days to see if this depression is going to actually turn into anything and whether it's going to affect us bad. We could use a few inches of rain afterwards as long as it's light rain. It's not torrential downpour with water running everywhere. So if that's the case, I will try to plant this, cast it maybe Thursday, and then hopefully give me 10 to 14 days before we have any other bad weather to get this up and get the grass kind of thick on the ground, or the wheat or oats that we're planting in clover. So tomorrow it's going to be going to get some feed. I got to work on the hopper. I may show you that. We'll try to. And then got to get the seed purchased and get ready. So I'm going to get the tractor back, get a shower, get ready for church, and I'll keep you updated as we go with this video. But let me turn this around. So there it goes. It's a little over an acre. So that's some compost. I'm letting that break down. I rolled it over with the bucket. But it's a little over an acre. It goes around the corner back there. And that'll give us another acre plot, a little over acre plot, plus the 2.5 to 3 acres I have up there on the hill. You can see through here. That's nice and brown up there, dirt. So in this process of hours of riding, I did notice there's some fence work we need to do. So that's gonna be something else that's gonna be on the agenda. So a simple life, right, is a much more enjoyable life. But it is work, and let me get this gate closed real quick. Truck getting in the bath. Nothing better than a pasture that looks like it's ready to plant. Good morning. It is September 30th. It is day 3 now for me, working on these pastures. And Eric and I talked this morning. We looked at the forecast, and they're not real confident that this area is going to develop in the Caribbean there. So I say the Caribbean, it's basically where Helene started. They said there's a lot of obstacles for it to really form. So we're gonna go ahead and just take our chances and get some seed out. So today, I just went to the seed store. We got some cocoa oats, we got some clover. We're gonna mix those up and start seeding and dragging it. So get some good video of that, but I gotta get the tractor, check some things on it real quick before I get started. All right, so I had to service the tractor this morning just to make sure everything's good with that. And it's always good if you have a tractor, make sure you're greasing it, you're checking your oil filters, you're checking your oil regularly. A good tractor really won't burn a lot of oil or anything, but you know, radiator, grease, air filter, huge for a tractor, especially your implements, the life of your tractor. But anyways, so we got the seed, got our hopper. So plan is, get out here, hopper this field, and then I'll go down to Jace, behind Jace's house, we'll hopper that field. And we're gonna add these oats and some clover, mix them together, spread them, and then we're gonna take a piece of fencing, just something I can lightly scrape the top of it. Probably use the golf cart, be a lighter, go across the top of it, just scratch it. Moist, the dirt is moist from this previous rain, and we want to get it in now, soak up some of that moisture, and we might get a shower Friday, which would be perfect. But this hopper is what we're going to put this seed out with. Since we don't have a seed planter, we're going to cast spread it. This seed will come out this little hopper in here. If you look inside, it's got a little blade that basically mixes and throws the around in a circle. This hole, if I open it wide open, lets seed out. I can let it go even more. This is a setting. So basically you set, like if you want 100 pounds an acre, you know, your setting might be like that. Then 200 might be like that. 300. And so, of course, I don't have it set, but that's about 250 pounds an acre. Here, we really want about 100 pounds an acre, maybe 150. So I will set it about right there. There's our little wrench. Let me see if I can get this. Of course, it won't. I've got to loosen. I probably need a WD-40 that. Let me get a wrench and loosen that. This is the clover seed. Right there.
You open from the other end.
Yeah,
Right there.
So this is what the seed looks like.
That's the oats.
Yes, this is gonna be some oats. So I'm gonna mix some oats. Mix some clover. We don't have a mixer, so that would be neat.
And that is clover seed.
Clover seed, which is tiny.
Did you have a stick to stir it with?
I'm gonna stir it, yeah.
That's a 50-pound bag of oats,
Yes.
and 50 pounds covers.
Well, we're going to do 150 pounds per acre, or 100 to 150 pounds per acre. So I'm going to use, I'll have to fill this hopper up multiple times.
It's up deeper. Can you get deeper?
Yeah.
Don't get your finger down there on this blade.
Just a little mixture. Now you can see got
It's
little
mixed.
seeds and those seeds all mixed in. I'll throw some more of this in.
Is this the what is? Does this equal how much you can put in there? Does that matter?
Yeah.
Very therapeutic. Round one. So now he's in the back pasture. This is the holding pasture for our grow out cows that we grow out. Well,
All right. Now I need to drag it. And
are you gonna do it with a golf cart like you said?
yeah, I'm gonna take one of those fences and put it out, drag it behind it. I'm gonna put this up. And
You dirty.
I am dirty. Dirty work. But that broke. They both broke.
Gotta get replacements in, huh?
Yeah.
Those things are wore out.
Huh? Well, with fertilizer and they'll corrode easy. But that bolt's got to come off, and you have to put this flange. There must have been a bolt in there. See that? Because normally these things are on there like that. See, bolted on there where it spins around. So I'll have to mess with that, figure that out.
So we're on the golf cart now, and he's taking this fencing with the bricks on it, and he's just kind of going over the dirt lightly to
cover the seed a little bit.
The seed a little bit. So
Just enough.
he says it's going to work. So we'll see. Will the golf cart hold up for this time frame? We had to go switch golf carts because the battery operated one did not have a full charge, so it was struggling going up a hill. So we are on the gas golf cart. We lost a brick back there, and Eric's going to get it. It seems to be working well. Of course, we can't go through the murky areas because it will get stuck because it does not have the tires for it. But this here seems to be working okay for us. Let's just hope that we don't run out of gas. Still going. We're almost there. We are in the second pasture. So, covered in dust. But we're almost done. We got the big one done. Ooh. This one done. Pray for good rain, yes.
Right to have it for the cows.
Yes. And of course, that's the thing that you deal with when you do this, is you have to wait on the rain. So there is forecast for some rain at the end of the week, so hopefully. My husband's having fun. He feels like he's on a dirt track. Because we spin it out in this soft sand. Whoa, you're not going to turn there, baby.
Almost.
Back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Get it? Yeehaw! Let me show you what it looks like. You can see it back there. Got the bricks on it.
It's a done deal. It only took me
All day.
12. What's time? What time is it now?
3:46.
4 o'clock. I started what, about 9:30? Maybe 9:30ish. 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 5. So about 17 total hours of tractor work. And dragging it. So we just pray the Lord will bless that work. So
I do have
17 to 18 hours
a new appreciation
for
the settlers that come across the wild west in their wagons and buggies.
Because you were bouncing around.
Bounced around and dusty, and my bum hurts.
Well, I look like a dust cloud, but
Look at this. Look at those ankles. Can you see them?
but it's done.
Oh, no.
We're just gonna pray for just a nice amount of rain, hopefully in the next week or so, and
Yes.
no major downpours. So
Pray for some rain this week, guys.
yep. And thank y'all for watching, and
Yes.
we'll show you some videos of how it turned out, if
Yes.
it turned out good or bad.
We'll
All
keep
right?
you updated.
Yep. God bless you.
Simple life is much more
Much
enjoyable.
more enjoyable life. Thank y'all for watching.
God bless you guys.
God bless.